Hello, my name is Mia. In the story of my family, I was always the sensible one. This was not a compliment. It was a label. It meant I was the gray, practical, quiet one. I was the one who was good at math. I was the one who was good with budgets. I was the one they never had to worry about, and so they never ever thought about me. I was the gray mouse, living in the walls of a house that was built to worship the golden child. My older sister, Olivia, was the golden child. She was everything I was not. She was beautiful and charming and passionate and wildly, spectacularly irresponsible. She was an artist. She was a dreamer. She was special. These were the words my parents, Mark and Ellen, used. While I was winning scholarships and getting perfect grades, my achievements were just expected. That is nice. Mia, they would say before turning back to Olivia, who was having a creative crisis. While I was working part-time at a library to save money, they were co-signing a loan for Olivia to start her jewelry design business, a business that failed in 6 months and left them with thousands in debt. I did not understand it as a child, but I see it now. My practical, quiet success was a problem for them. It was a mirror. It showed them that their golden child, the one they had poured all their love and money into, was a failure. My success made them feel like failures. So they ignored it. They punished it. They demanded that I make myself small so that Olivia could feel big. I did not make myself small. I left. I got a scholarship to a university on the other side of the country. I studied finance. I did not ask them for $1. I worked. I got a part-time job at an investment firm. I was good at it. I was not just sensible. I was brilliant. I was a shark in a gray mouse costume. I graduated with high honors. I got a job at a huge private equity firm. I was not just good with money. I was a monster with money. I made my first million before I was 30. I did all of this in silence. I would call home. The conversations were always the same. Hello, Mom. Oh, Mia, thank God you called. Your sister is in so much trouble. Her car, the one we bought her, there was an accident. And her art gallery idea, it just did not work out. We are so worried. She is just so fragile. They never asked me about my job. They did not know I had been promoted. They did not know I had bought my first apartment. They did not want to know. My success was an inconvenience to them. But I had met someone, a man named Liam. He was not like my family. He was like me. He was a partner at a big law firm. He had also built his life from nothing. He saw me. He did not see a gray mouse. He saw a lion. He loved me for my strength. He loved me for my mind. And when he asked me to marry him, I said yes. We were a team. We were a power couple. And we were going to have a wedding that celebrated everything we had built. We were not going to be small. We were not going to be quiet. We were going to celebrate our success. I had earned it. The wedding planning began, and it was glorious. Liam and I, we are planners. We love details. We did not want a showy wedding. We wanted a perfect wedding. We wanted quality. We booked the main ballroom at the most beautiful, historic hotel in the city. We hired a planner who was known for her elegant, timeless work. We chose a 7-course tasting menu. We hired a full orchestra. My dress was being custom-made by a designer I had admired for years. It was not a fantasy. It was a line item in a budget, a very, very large budget that I was paying for, in cash, with money I had earned. I was so happy. I felt for the first time like I could finally show my family what I had built. I thought maybe now they will finally be proud of me. I flew my mother and Olivia to the city to go dress shopping with me. I paid for their first-class tickets. I put them up in a suite at a 5-star hotel. I thought I was being generous. I thought I was including them. I was so stupid. The trip was a disaster. My mother looked at the price tags in the bridal salon and went pale. Olivia just looked bored and angry. It is a little... Much is not it, Mia, she said, touching the silk of a dress. It is a little showy. It is not very humble. I am not a humble person, Olivia, I said, smiling. I have worked very hard for this. She did not like that. When I finally came out in my dress, the one I had dreamed of, my mother did not cry. She looked at the floor. It is very expensive, Mia, she said. Olivia just said, the neckline is weird. They flew home the next day. I did not hear from them for a week. I thought they were just processing. Then my mother called. Her voice was the one I knew. The I am so worried voice. The Olivia is in trouble voice. Mia, honey, she said, Your father and I, we need to talk to you. We are. We are worried about this wedding. I knew what was coming. I sat down at my desk. What are you worried about, Mom? Well, honey, it is so fancy. It is so big. It is not us. It is not humble. It is my wedding, Mom. Liam and I. It is us, I said. But you have to think about other people, Mia, she said. Her voice started to crack. The performance was starting. You have to think about your sister. And there it was, the real reason. What about Olivia? I asked. She's in a very bad place, Mia, my mother cried. Her new pottery business. It is not doing well. She is so fragile right in this moment. And this display of your wealth. It is cruel. It is insensitive. You are making her feel bad about her own life. You are rubbing her face in it. She has not stopped crying since she got home. She says she cannot even come to your wedding. She says she cannot stand to watch you. Be like this. I was silent. My blood felt like it was turning to ice. I was not allowed to be happy because my sister was a failure. What do you want me to do, Mom? I asked. Tone it down, she said. Just tone it down. For your sister's sake. For the family. Have a smaller wedding. A simpler one. In our backyard. Like a barbecue. Something humble. Something that will not make your sister feel like a failure. Please, Mia, do it for Olivia. I looked out my office window at the city I had conquered. I thought about the gray, cold diner nights. I thought about my student loans that I had paid off in 1 year. I thought about the fact that I, at 30, was now supporting my parents' retirement. No, I said. What? My mother whispered. No, I said again, my voice clear and cold. I am not going to apologize for my success by hiding it. I am not going to have a humble barbecue to protect Olivia's feelings. I am having the wedding I want, the wedding I have earned. You can either be there or you cannot. It is your choice. The line was silent. Then my mother's voice, her real voice, came on. The cold, final executioner's voice. If you have this fancy party, she said, if you choose this show, over your own sister, then we are not coming. Your father and I, we will not be there. We will not support this. I had heard this threat before. Fine, I said. That is your choice. You do not care, she said, shocked. I do not, I said. And honestly, it is fine. The seats are expensive. It is $500 a plate. We will save money. I hung up the phone. I told myself they were bluffing. I told Liam they were bluffing. They are my parents, I said, trying to convince myself. They are dramatic. But they will not actually skip their own daughter's wedding. They are just trying to manipulate me. Liam, who knew my family's history, was not so sure. Whatever they do, he said, holding my hand, this is our day. I am the only family you need. We sent the invitations. The official, beautiful, expensive invitations. The RSVPs came back. My friends, my colleagues. Liam's huge, happy, wonderful family. But the one from my parents. It never came. I called. They did not answer. I texted. They did not reply. The wedding day arrived. It was a perfect, sunny, beautiful day. The ballroom was stunning. The flowers were everywhere. It smelled like roses and lilies. I was in my hotel suite getting my makeup done. I was surrounded by my bridesmaids, by Liam's mother and sisters, who were all laughing and crying and telling me I was beautiful. It was the happiest morning of my life. But there was a small cold stone in my stomach. I kept looking at my phone. Nothing. No text. No call. My planner came in. Mia, she said, her face gentle. It is time. I put on my dress. The one Olivia said was weird. It was not weird. It was a masterpiece. I looked in the mirror. I did not see the gray mouse. I saw a queen. The music started. The orchestra. I walked to the edge of the ballroom. The doors opened. I saw Liam standing at the altar. His face? He was crying. He looked at me like I was the only person in the world. My heart was so full, I thought it would burst. And then I looked at the front row, the row reserved for my family. It was empty. 3 empty chairs. One for my mother, one for my father, one for my sister. They had done it. They had actually done it. They were not bluffing. They had, in front of all my friends, all my colleagues, all my new family, they had publicly and finally abandoned me. They had chosen my sister's fragile, jealous feelings over their own daughter's wedding. I felt a pain so sharp, so cold, I thought I would fall over. It was a public execution. It was the ultimate final rejection. I had built an empire. I had millions. I had this perfect, beautiful life. And it did not matter. I was still the girl who was not loved. I was still the one they did not choose. I stopped walking. The whole room was silent. I could feel Liam's eyes on me. I could feel all the guests. I felt my eyes start to burn. And then I thought of my mother's words. We love your sister more. I took a deep breath. I looked at the empty chairs, and I felt, not sadness, I felt pity. I pitied them. They were so weak. They were so trapped by their own jealousy. I looked past the empty chairs. I looked at Liam, my real family. He was smiling at me, his eyes full of a love I had never, ever received from them. I did not cry. I smiled. I lifted my chin. And I walked down that aisle. I walked past the empty chairs. I walked toward my future. I walked toward the man who had chosen me. The wedding was perfect. It was the best night of my life. We danced, we laughed, we drank. My new family, Liam's family, embraced me. His father gave a speech that made me sob. He called me the daughter he never had. We cut the cake. I did not think about them, not once. I went on my honeymoon to Italy. It was 2 weeks of heaven. When I got back, I had one email from my mother. I hope you are happy, Mia. You humiliated us. You tore this family apart. I did not reply. I blocked her email. I blocked her number. I blocked my father. I blocked my sister. I cut them out of my life. Like a surgeon, I cut out the cancer. I did not speak to them for 2 full, wonderful, silent years. My life with Liam was perfect. My career was thriving. Our firm had its best year ever. We bought a house in the country. We were happy. My old family. They were just a bad, sad story. A scar that did not hurt anymore. And then the ghosts came back. I got an email. It was to my work address. A new desperate email from a new account. It was my mother. Mia, I know you hate us. I know you are angry, but I am begging you. It is an emergency. It is Olivia. I stared at the words. It is Olivia. Of course it was. I deleted the email. Another one came the next day. Mia, please. She is getting married. She is so happy. Please, we need to talk to you. I deleted it. Then the phone calls started. To my office. My assistant was confused. There is a woman named Ellen on the line. She says she is your mother? She is crying, I sighed. Put her through. Maya, she sobbed. Oh, Mia, thank God. I did not know who else to call. What do you want, Ellen? I asked. My voice was cold. I did not call her Mom. It is Olivia. She is getting married, she cried. It is a wonderful man, Mia. He is from a very good family, a very rich family, like your family, Mia. I knew what this meant. Go on, I said. Well, they are so successful. And Olivia, you know, she told them that we were too. She told them her father was a private investor. She told them you were her best friend, that you two were so close, that you managed her art portfolio. I almost laughed. It was so, Olivia, a fantasy, a lie. And his family. They are hosting the wedding at their giant estate. It is going to be like your wedding, Mia, so fancy. And they expect us to co-host. They expect us to pay for half. I waited. I knew what was coming. And we cannot, Mia, she wailed. We are broke. We took out that second mortgage for Olivia's art school. It is all gone. Your father's investments, they are gone. We are going to lose the house. We have nothing. That is a sad story, Ellen, I said. What does it have to do with me? We need you, she shrieked. We need you to save us. We need you to pay. You are the only one with money. You have to pay for your sister's wedding. No, I said. But you do not understand, she sobbed. It is not just the money. It is you. We need you to be there. If we cannot pay, if Olivia's rich, successful sister does not even show up, they will know. They will know we are failures. They will know Olivia is a liar. They will call off the wedding. You will ruin her life, Mia. You will destroy her. Ah, so this was it. This was the real request. They did not just want my money. They wanted me. They wanted to use me. They wanted to use my success. The very success they had tried to stop. They wanted me to stand next to them, to save their face, to be their prop, the prop they had refused to be for me. Please, Mia, she begged. I know we made a mistake. We should have come to your wedding. We are so sorry. Please, do this for us. Do this for your sister. We will do anything." I was quiet for a long time. I looked at the picture on my desk. It was me and Liam, at my wedding, laughing, the happiest day of my life. "Fine," I said. "I will help you." My mother's sob of relief was pathetic. "Oh, Mia!" Thank you. I knew you would. But I have conditions," I said, cutting her off. "I'm not giving you money. I am not paying for a party. I will save face for a price. You and Olivia will come to my office tomorrow, 10 a.m. We will sign a contract." I hung up the phone. I called my lawyer. "Ben," I said, "I need you to draw up a contract, a very creative one.